turn on your videos as well. Yes, Shanfa, you can start now.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and a very good evening to everyone. Welcome to the 9th debate conducted by Debaters Forum. I'm Shanfania, and I'm glad to be the moderator for today's session. I'm really delighted to let you all know that our Debaters Forum is getting bigger and bigger day by day. It is a great thing to see that we are getting new guests in every fortnight debate. So I would like to express my heartiest welcome to the esteemed guests, also the members, and especially our judge for the day, Mrs. Adawiyah bin Ahmed. Mrs. Adawiyah has an HSC diploma, AMI Montessori and Primary Education, Dyslexia and Special Certified Practitioner, licensure teaching English to speakers of other languages, teaching English to young learners, teaching English as a foreign language, diploma in early education teacher training, and she is currently working as a lecturer. Here is a small reminder as to how the debate will go on. The debate consists of 2 rounds. In round 1, each and every debater would get a chance to talk about their motion for 5 to 7 minutes in a zigzag pattern. In round 2, which is an open round, anyone can speak and you all can rebuttal your opponent's point if necessary. These 2 rounds are basically the structure of our debate. The timekeeper for the day would be Rudaina Farid. Her duties are to ring the bell once at 5 minutes, twice at 6 minutes, and thrice at 7 minutes. Now I would like to introduce the team members. Team A consists of 5 members and they are Safran Fawmi, Ruqayya Iqbal, Rayash Musabdeen, Afzal Ahmad, and Anas Aswar. They will be debating for the motion that is higher education is necessary for an individual's financial success. Team B consists of 5 members and they are Arkan Zaruk, Salih Umar, Shimra Asghar, Ahmed Hassan, and Qais Khalil Rahman. They will be debating against the motion that is higher education is not necessary for an individual's financial success. And that is it, my dear fellow mates, for the opening remarks. Now, you all may start debating. The first chance goes to the first speaker of Team A, Ruqayya Iqbal. Ruqayya Iqbal, the platform is yours.
Sorry, I didn't hear. Can you repeat it?
Yeah, you can proceed.
I think first one for me, Shafran for me, Nana is the one who can't talk.
Yeah, it is. I think he'll make up, so I told you on it. So
I think, Shanfa, I think we have Shafran with us. So I think Shafran can start it off.
No, I thought he didn't make up on time, so I changed to Ruqayya.
Right, no problem, no problem.
Shafran for me, Nana, you can go ahead.
He is always ready.
Okay, thank you very much. Am I audible? And video is okay, fine?
Yes, Shafran. We cannot see you though. It's very foggy and it's very, like you have some water inside your camera. I think your phone got wet or something, Shafran. Now.
Sorry for the inconvenience. I couldn't be able to fix the camera issue now. Anyhow, I'll start the session. Then
No
the team
problem.
members and the opponent team members will take the other turns as time is running out. So
Sure.
thank you very much, and Assalamu alaikum, my dear teammates and the opponent team mates. I would like to tell that higher education is necessary for an individual's financial success. Um, let's start from the basic practical examples. Uh, Parents and the guardians, they join their children and kids in a school with a wonderful expectation and a big dream to their success. So they are not ready to stop the education in O levels and A levels, or else in between those stages. Their main goal is to improve and to see a better and best position on their kids, as they are the new generation who can pull the life and the world to their future. Because the parents thinks the whole world is behind those children's, so they feed the fullest money and the other assets on the education. Education in the sense that the religious and the general education, I would like to tell you. uh, and when we go to the higher education, it really it makes sense and it's necessary to individual financial success. Because I'll get an example. For an interview, two people are going. One is a well reputed with uh, with qualifications and the paper qualifications, and the other person is after the O levels. The interviewer focus on the educational background, because he doesn't know how the person is, and what is his ins and outs and the fact and figures, because it's his first impression to see him with the paper qualification and the way he pretend on the interview. So I would like to tell that higher education helps in financial. When we go when we go in another view, in the last COVID and the lockdown days, how many people suffered with the financial? It mean totally half a crowd, or else 75 or 80 percentage crowd was suffering on financial and the other difficulties. But the people who are with educated background, and the people who are in a great position after following the courses and academic qualifications and the skills, they have helped the others as well with the designation they keep and they have on the company, and the financial support whom they have contacts on their list. And the higher education increases our position in social hierarchy and boost with self-confident, because we it's not necessary to depend on another person's hand or another person's grip. If we are educated, we can search and we can demand a position in any faculty in employment. So I would conclude my session by informing you all that education is the best investment, and it's necessary for an individual's financial success. Over to you. Chanfa?
Thank you, Safwan Fahmi. Next, I would like to call the first speaker of Team B. Arkham Brothers, it's your time.
Thank you. Thank you, Shanfanias. Good evening to my fellow teammates and my opponents. The previous opponent, the first speaker of Team A, was saying that all these people, all these children, they've gone into this education system, they are studying and they're going into a higher education. And then once they establish something for themselves, they're also able to help others. Yes. Let me tell you how this process of going into the higher education system and stabilizing yourself and um, and then trying to help someone. Let me tell you, in efficient this particular system in life. So we are living in the yet we are still stuck with traditional educational systems that our grandparents, that their grandparents, that like 5, 10, 15 centuries ago, the systems that they used back then. If you look at pictures of a classroom back in like a few thousand, a couple of 100 years ago, and look at a classroom that is present right now, you would see a shocking similarity. Whereas in a developing world, like everything changes. We go from bicycles to cars, from vehicles to aeroplanes, from aeroplanes to rockets. So this is how the world is developing. So I want to ask my opponents, when everything else around you is developing, why hasn't the education system developed yet? Why is it that you see the same classroom hundreds of years ago, and why do you see the same a similar format, a similar structured classroom right now as well? This particular system that hasn't developed, this particular system that hasn't innovated into something better, what it's doing is it's creating robots. Yes, they might have a little bit of money. Yes, they might have a degree on top of their name, right before their name. But ultimately, the reality is we are just the education system that hasn't developed, which is still present today. The old archaic, how do I say? The old education system that hasn't developed yet is basically what it's doing now is when everything around is improving, it's creating robots in people. It's creating people to just, get into the higher education system, start earning under the government or whatever, start earning under, start earning under someone. You're always an employee throughout your life. You're never the employer. You're always, no matter how big of a PhD degree you have, or no matter what title you have before your name, after you complete your higher education, you're still an employer. You're still working under someone. And this slave mindset, this slave mentality, what it's doing is it's creating robots in ourselves. Everyone, if you, for example, take a hospital, it has so many doctors and everybody has the same title, doing the same job, doing the same thing, to the point they are occupied in doing that, to the point that they are not focused on developing themselves personally. They don't have a personal life. They don't have like a uniqueness towards them. Everyone's a doctor, everyone's an accountant, everyone's an engineer. I'm not saying that this is wrong, but what I'm saying is higher education, if you get into the higher education system, you live a basic life comparatively. Whereas if you look at the other side, if you look at the other side where people broke the system, where they came out of the system, people like you're going to hear so many names today. For example, the most common ones: Elon Musk, Bill Gates. These people, they do not have a degree behind their name. They manage to see the poison that this system is creating, and they manage to bring themselves out of that system, and they manage to go to the heights of financial success that no one can it's no one can ever, that would be wrong. It's impossible for the common man, a man that has gone into the higher education system, for that man to reach that level. He's the richest, Elon Musk, the richest person on the planet. He doesn't have a degree behind his name. Bill Gates, one of the richest people on the planet, he doesn't have a degree behind his name. Yet they have reached true financial success. They are not working under anyone. They are their own boss. They can make decisions flexibly. They don't have to consult someone who is superior to them. So what the current higher education system is doing is it's making you into slaves. It's making you think, live in an illusion that you are earning enough for yourself. That is enough. Just complete your life, and you can go and just finish off. You can go and die now. So everyone, a father is doing this, the child is repeating it, his child is repeating it. This tradition, this routine is going on for generations right now without any development. So I would like to conclude my talk by saying that to reach true financial success, one should have the courage to break out of the higher education system and move on to learning things that are beyond the higher education system. Thank you. Thank you. And over to you, moderator.
Thank you, Arkham brother. Next, I would like to call the second speaker of female, Ruqya Iqbal. You can go ahead, Ruqya.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, it's me Ruqya Iqbal and I'm here to talk about higher education is necessary for an individual financial success. Yes, it is. And I acquired, can you wait? Can you give me a moment? Sorry.
Yeah, sure, Ruqya.
Sorry. Okay. And higher education is necessary for a person's financial success. And accurate as it sounds, I agree to the above. Education is the top most important element in almost all our lives. It helps us gain useful knowledge and skills. I'm sure all of us gathered here today have all received an sufficient amount of education, and I believe we all have attended school and hence understood the value of education. If you ever happen to ask your parents why they had to do everything they could to get into a good school, almost 90 or 95% of parents would begin listing down the importance of education and how we require it to get to a point of financial success. Maybe if we had to argue over the topic a couple of years back when education wasn't that important, I would have probably said yes. Maybe we could do not have physical work or earn ourselves some financial but the times we are in today has only increased the importance of education more. Higher education, this is because with time, the number of service selected business exceed the number of businesses that require physical labor. Of course, it is for physical work. I guess we don't have much to study about. We figure it out somehow and get to it. However, if we have to work in how to tell, the education is really important, right? And almost if we are searching for a good job or anything, we need education. It is really important nowadays, and in our country it is more important. And how to tell, even if we want our dream job to come true, we need to study. And if we want something like what more salary, like expensive salaries. Then we must study well, and we need our education knowledge. Like how to tell, almost we are studying to get higher educations, right? And higher education is an important to our life. It is more important, and almost like we all have studied, and now even we are here because of that higher education. And studying have shown the acquiring a higher education increase your lifespan in that with ability make better life choice, make like economic stable and financial security, while importance education is an important issue in one's life. It is the key to success in the future and to have many opportunities in our life. Education has many advantages for people. For instance, it illuminates a person's mind and thinking. It helps student to plan for work or purchase higher education by graduating for university. Have an education in helps people think, feel, or behave in a way that into their success and improve not only their personal life it but also the community. And that's all. Is it my time is over?
You can talk if you have.
That's all. I hand over my opportunity. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you, Ruqayya. Next, I would like to call the second speaker of Team B, Salih Umar. The platform is yours.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Salih Umar. And I'm going to talk about higher education is not necessary for an individual's financial success. Okay. Now I'm going to start. Higher education is really not necessary for individual financial success because there are many successful persons without higher education or any qualification. For an example, if you took Steve Jobs or Richard Branson or Larry Ellison, these guys are really, they doesn't have a higher education or qualification. Most of the people are college drop. And Richard Branson, he has suffered from dyslexia in his early ages, and he is a college dropout. And now he is the owner of Virgin company. Then his company is more than his companies are in many countries, and he is a multi-million. But he doesn't have a higher education or he is not a graduate. And if you took Steve Jobs also, same situation. He is also college dropout and doesn't have a graduate, and he is a big entrepreneur, and he is a multi-millionaire. And there are many Sri Lankan entrepreneurs also. For an example, there is a person called MLM Fawz, and he is the owner of Rainco Private Limited now currently, and he is also a multi-millionaire. But he doesn't even have a education. He came without education or higher education. He came without a higher education and his education, and now he is a multi-millionaire, and he is the owner of Rainco Private Limited. And now they are big entrepreneurs and big businessmen. Now they doesn't go behind these companies for the job vacancies, now many people are willing to take job opportunities from their companies, but they have even they doesn't have higher education or qualification, but the people who have higher education and qualification, they are willing to get job opportunities from those peoples. And Steve Jobs has still in his speech, I failed in some subjects in exam, but my friend passed in all. Now he is an engineer in Microsoft, and I am the owner of Microsoft. This is by Bill Gates. This shows that higher education is not necessary for individual financial success. And for even if they doesn't have a higher education, they go in a individual platform, for example, in entrepreneur platform or business platform, and they should have many skills. For example, leadership skills, creative skills, risk-taking abilities. These doesn't come from education, and these come from practicing day-to-day life and practicing in their practicing that. And only not education is need to a financial success. And even Elon Musk is saying higher education is not necessary for financial individual financial success. We should have good leadership skills, creativity, and risk-taking abilities. And even in school, we should participate in more extracurricular activities and many activities. And he's saying we doesn't want to have a higher education for financial success. Like Aragam brother said, these education is it's following the tradition. It's not up to the point, and this make a like a robotic mindset in our mind, and even if we follow that, we good creativity won't develop. And I am concluding my speech from this, and I'm coming to say higher education is not necessary for an individual financial success.
Thank you, Salih Umar. Next, I would like to call the third speaker of Team A, Rayash Musaddin. You may proceed.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh for everybody. Higher education, prestigious and highly reputed institutes such as the IITs and IIMs promise their students a good salary. Packages once the open of specified degree. So higher education from this type of institution openly given financial success in the future. Higher education, higher studies, the essential for person knowledge. If the person does not have basic knowledge and etc., it will be impossible for him or her to get a good job or start a business. Knowledge and success in life. Higher education is one of the important factors which might help us to decide our future goals and career path of lead towards financial success in the future. If not, we will have to depend on other within interrogate and transition. How can the given job called us white collar and help us to improve our life. And if we don't do the higher studies, we have to do blue collar job. They are very bad to the because we have to do many hard work and we will be given with a bit of salary grow. Then on the other hand, we will be given a lot of salary with the white collar jobs. Those are good by studies. At the same time, if we see about art stream, we can out of lawyer, teacher, GS, and etc. If we see about science stream, we can many jobs after university. We can out as a doctor, nurse, PHI, and etc. Um, as well as after the higher education, we can get job through it, and it can be government or private. If we have a pass in our AL O level or A level with good results, we can enter to those places and we can continue our higher studies. Higher education is represented as university studies, college studies, and other courses according to the condition of Sri Lanka. Um, mm, uh, uh, mm, 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 mm.
Like if you want to save the time and if you want to get the time to the team B, you can conclude. If you have points, you can go ahead.
Okay, as these are kind of job basical AL needed and higher education. So many advantages in our life. Mm, that's all. Thank you for my opportunity.
Thank you, Raj Musabdi. Next, I would like to call the third speaker of Team B, Shimra Azwar. The platform is yours.
Assalamu alaikum and very good evening to one another present here. My heartiest greeting to Honorable Judge, all these team members and my worthy opponents. I am Shimra. I would like to speak for the motion, higher education is not necessary for individuals' financial success. During our childhood, we all must have heard from our parents and elders, work hard, it's for your own good. Only if you get into your university, you can find a good job and earn big bucks. Most of the parents often give this advice to their children. But without higher education, we can become a financially successful person. Your hard work, smart work, and determination certainly have their places to achieving success. We know there are some people who have created successful business without graduating high school or college, like Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, another one, India's and Asia's richest person, Gautam Adani, and billionaire NFL owner, late Pearl Allen, also another college dropout who financially succeed in his life without any higher education. Although higher education is one of the important factors which might help us to decide our future goals and career paths, but it's surely not most necessary component for creativity, innovation, and constructive disruption in society, and most importantly, our financial success. The era of Industry 4.0 has demanded an immense need of technical skills which were not there in existing fundamental formal education structure. But since the new education policy 2020 came in, it signifies that how important IT and technical skills are, that the government has to include it in the basic curriculum of primary and elementary school children. You know, nowadays we can see at the world around us, all the jobs and interviews being conducted are not bothered about degrees, but they only care for our skills, set up which can help their company to grow in their competitive world. Thereafter, the current digital era has brought many new professions that do not require higher education. So even if we consider time duration of the long back, But just recently, a decade ago, people would have never believed that vlogging, I mean making videos and posting them in online would be a future career option. For example, you know Mr. Beast, an American YouTube star who has 109 million subscribers, and he is the world's richest YouTuber. He makes a minimum of $3 million US per month from YouTube. Irrespective of whether you hold degree or not, it has no impact on your popularity. Having a formal degree doesn't directly lead a successful career. If we look into the current scenario, most of the employers place a higher value or experience, which could mean volunteering, work experience, or general experience of life for selecting the best fit for their organization. Last thing I would like to say, with mixture of skills, hard work, and luck, people will do just fine even without higher education. So, my dear opponents, higher education is not necessary for an individual's financial success. That's it. Over to next opponent.
Thank you, Shimra Asrar. And I guess no one's present. The fourth and fifth speaker aren't present in team A. So what to do? I guess we have no choice. We have to move to team B. Next, I would like to call the fourth speaker of team B, Ahmed Hassan. Ahmed Hassan.
Yes. So, good evening, everyone. Today's debate topic is based on the question: is higher education necessary for individuals' financial success? I would say the answer is not quietly. Attending college has become the socially demanded path. Getting a college degree has become a goal, the chase to achieve happiness. The only problem with the college equals success equation is that an academic education is not the answer for everyone. The value of having a degree is decreasing. Is it something everyone needs to have? Yes, if you are an aspiring doctor, lawyer, or architect. But not all jobs require you to show a piece of paper that you are competent in your skills. The numbers show that nearly a lot of students who start a bachelor's degree never finish. And the average student loan debt for students is really high. Students and their parents are told that the higher your education level is, the more successful you will be. However, I don't think a university education, which is the highest education level, is the only and necessary key to success. Even without a university education, many people are still successful. There is no doubt that knowledge is imparted at universities to make people smarter. But in real life, some of those who have only received a secondary or primary education are well known and leading a successful life envied by others. For example, let's take the Hong Kong star Jackie Chan and tycoon Li Ka-shing are famous examples. Both of them are known throughout the world. The former may represent the whole of Asia, but he is also admired by many around the world and is a source of national pride. The latter has established his own investment kingdom, but both have never studied at university. Instead, they attend the school of life. These examples show tertiary education may not be a necessary factor for success. No one can promise for certain that university education will lead to success. Nowadays, it is common for university graduates to get low pay or not find a job immediately because of a large number of competitors in the labor market. Despite getting a degree from the university, some of them lack competitiveness as these people are not tough enough to achieve their life goals or are unable to learn from their mistakes. If graduates absorb so much knowledge as they can from school and try to outdo their classmates, they may be more successful, but it only happens if they are diligent. So, after all, I just have a quick question. As parents, is it right to push your kids down the path? For most people, is that kind of step necessary to give their children a chance at a good life? Most people acquire higher education to reach financial success, but some of them can't utilize their knowledge correctly. Lack of skills, communication, and confidence obstruct their path. So, not only higher education, but also higher training, mental preparation, and potential are needed to gain stable financial success. Education has its own benefits. It makes us mentally strong, but it doesn't mean that education needs to be successful. For success, one should have their goal and he should be focused to that particular goal. So, let's just see, if you are a dropout of college education, what are the alternatives? There are a lot, but because of the time I have, I'll just explain only one. There are no guarantees beside a bill. The problem is that people attend college with the mentality that they are going to find a dream job and make a lot of money once they graduate. People need to understand that just because someone attends college, that does not guarantee anything for them except being in debt for a long time. A college degree won't guarantee you a high paying job. Don't even make you a skill leader with a shot at the corner office. Developing skills such as leadership, decision making, people and resource management takes real practice and experience. These are skills which cannot be acquired in the classroom. Don't fall for the implied guarantees that a college degree is your ticket to lasting success. So, I would like to conclude my speech by saying that a bachelor's degree can still be a good investment, but it is possible to succeed without going to college for several years. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Ahmed Hassan. Unfortunately, the fifth speaker also not present from Team A. Again, we have to go on with the Team B. So I would like to call the last speaker of Team B. Hi, Khalid Rahman. The platform is yours. Kais?
Yes. Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
You may proceed.
Yeah, okay. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. My name is Kais Khalid Rahman. And thank you for this opportunity. Thankful to Anas. And okay, let's go to the topic. The topic is that higher education is necessary for an individual's financial success. No, that's our topic. Then, always my rebuttaling is going with Ruqayya Iqbal. So this debate is also going with her. The first rebuttal is, my dear opponent Ruqayya told about importance of education, not about education, blah, blah, blah. Okay, all is about education. The topic or motion is not about education. Higher education is the topic. It starts with the higher education. Okay, you can just see the topic even. It's just starting. Higher education is necessary for an individual financial success. Then anyone did just notice about her education thing? Just you can raise the hand. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And this is being a big question. Okay, between all of us. But my reply is no, because higher education is not necessary, right? If you can be able to read it and understand it, you can be success in your life. Okay, then, and again, the answer is no, because higher education does not necessarily mean more money or financial success. There are some things one can do get higher success. One is finish school, get a job, do not have kids at a young age, start saving money. These are the things to make a person success. Okay, and as Arkam Nana told, Elon Musk, Andrew Tate, and there are so many people who have success without higher education. And I would like to tell about Ronaldo. You know all about Ronaldo, right? Okay, Ronaldo, who is a sweeper and very poor. He was just playing his first World Cup when his father died, and he didn't just care about it. He just played, and no higher education for him. There is an interview. Then the interviewer asked Ronaldo, then what is your favorite subject, Ronaldo, in your school? Then Ronaldo even don't know what is the subject, the word subject. He don't know. He's just asking, oh, subject means I don't know. There's a video. Then he don't know even a word, and he have become a billionaire now, and he's speaking English well. Then that is education. The education this uses for importance, for basics, and improve our general knowledge. We can use education for improve our general knowledge. Now we are talking about higher education. Okay, then there are so many paths to be success, not only higher education. Okay, so many YouTubers, TikTok, and so many paths, right, for to be success. Then let's go to day-to-day life. My mama's classmate, I would like to tell his name. He didn't study, right? His mother died, his father died, and 5 children. He's the elder one, and he didn't care about himself. He just sent his sisters and brothers for school, and he didn't study anything. He just work hard. He just thinking about his future. Okay, and his brothers, sisters, he was managing all the things, and he was just hardworking for his future. Okay, then this is a man, right? Then he just full hard work, and after that, his brother, sister may become a doctor, engineer, but he didn't become doctor or engineer. He's a money exchanger in a worldwide. He's doing that, and he's in a multi-million or something. I have just talked with him. He just asked, what about guys, you have any business ideas? What about higher education? He just asked that, all asking about higher education. Now let's just take about example of Arkam Nana. He's studying in Bangladesh for his higher education to become medicine. He studies becoming a doctor. Okay, then it's his wish. He's have all the facilities, your favorite thing, and you have the talent. Then it's your wish. You can choose the higher education. But what the people do, the poor people do, the non-talented people, what they will do? They don't have facilities to join a higher education school or something else. Then what that people will do? And yeah, that's it. My points. Is my time is finished within a while?
If we
Yeah,
have
guys, you can. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you can. Yeah, like Shafran said earlier, moderator. I think they can conclude once they are done with their points.
Then
I
shall I
think
start the round 2? Can I start it?
sure, guys.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yes,
wait.
guys. Yeah, the moderator, she will guide us from round 1 to round 2, I guess. Okay.
Okay. Then I'll quit from this. I don't have much points. I have kept some for the second round. Okay.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, keep them. Keep them.
This is the first time being a moderator. I'm really nervous. That's why I really messed it up.
Ayo, what is this, Shantan? Is that I also became a moderator. Okay.
Okay. Great. That wraps up a very thoughtful round 1 session. And now let's move on to the more dynamic round 2 debate session for the day. Yes, debaters, you all can go ahead.
Okay, I would like to.
Okay. I would like to that
quiz,
start the round 2, right? Okay, I'm asking a question, Safran for Minana. How are you telling that higher education is necessary for an individual financial success? Yes, you can tell about that.
That is what. Yeah, that is what I have pointed out. With the purpose.
guys, then why are you going to the school?
It's for just general knowledge. Then
You should. I think you have to do the
Again,
OS.
For a
then,
basic
I
education.
have a
all
comment to
the-
make. I have a comment to make. You go
you
and
can
search
do
all over the
business
internet.
now and get money, guys.
yeah. Tell.
Okay, guys, you have asked what is the main point. I am telling that education is necessary for a financial, in not only financial part, but also for a higher status on a society, or else on a day-to-day life. The higher education is important because that is what I have pointed out an example on the first session.
For asking your personal things, did you just study education?
No, I have completed my A levels. After that, I have completed
How
only
are-
the secretary practice, and still I am feeling so much, and I am feeling hard why
Oh.
I haven't followed the other education. If I have followed those education, I would have been on a good stage, and I could see the other people, and I could give hands and give shoulders to them. But
Okay.
I am lacking on that
Yes,
part.
for now you
Yeah.
have a stable income. Have you ever dreamt of having
Guys,
passive income
can I know your
besides
ambition,
No.
please?
Saffron Famina, tell me that have you ever thought of
Excuse me,
upgrading?
guys.
Having
Yes.
some passive
Can I
income.
know your ambition, please?
Yeah, that is what on financial
Um,
part also. Still, I am looking for an
I didn't
upgrading
hear you.
because
Yeah. For that upgrading is your qualifications worth it. You can just do
no
anything.
qualifications by having only the language. We can't be able to go upwards, right? If the higher
definitely.
education is there, if we go for an interview, they will be shortlisted by referring for the paper qualifications rather than seeing our appearance, or else how we are talking on that part. Because
See,
initial
you're
stage,
being a slave to them. You're being a slave to them.
no, it's
You're
not the
being told
slaving
what to do.
part. If I
You're
am
being
having
told
the
what to do.
relevant weapons on my hand, I can go for the fight. Nowadays, I am going without the weapons by having a faith on the mind. But not only the mind work, right? The weapons should be there. The weapons I am referring to the higher education. If the higher education is there, they will surely welcome us. It's not necessary to prove them, or else it's not necessary to demonstrate
You
them.
don't need to be welcomed by them. You don't need to be welcomed by them.
Then, no, if
You don't
we
need to be
are
welcomed by them.
welcome on the first instance itself, it's our
Just because of
it's
just because of they're expecting your paper qualifications, it's like you're being you're being down to them, no?
yeah, it's not the
Don't you feel like that? Don't you
downwards.
feel like that? Because majority
No,
of
because
I'm
the
saying
society is expecting.
more than 75% of people, they really don't like to become a graduate. They don't like to work. They just
Why?
do it for the sake of their parents, for the society. That's a true fact. I'm saying the
No,
majority.
they want
There might be
it's
a
not
few,
necessary
yeah.
to sacrifice something. They could do their work as well as the according to the modern technology and modern patterns, they could go for the higher education. It's not necessary to sacrifice anything. If they are doing, that's their effort and that's their
Okay.
ability to go upwards, right?
Then you are
And
telling
guys, I didn't answer your first question as well. On the first instance, on the first stage, I have told that if a person is going for an interview, a normal person who has completed on O levels, and if a person with graduates, the graduate will be filtered and shortlisted. So why don't you think that the higher education is not matters on the financial part? You have asked the question, the answer is there.
No, because now if you look Steve Jobs or Richard Branson, they failed in their higher education and they are not graduates. They doesn't have higher education.
Fine,
They
I
don't
agree
have
Yeah.
with
no
you.
no
The
now
Richard
Yeah, just
and
by your
Bill
qualifications,
Gates.
you will just have a
but
little
now
hike
they are
in your
big
salary. That's
entrepreneurs
all.
and big businessmen and people are
Agreed.
big
I
high
understood.
big qualified people are
Yes,
willing to
yes,
for
get
the
all right,
continue.
I
working on
understood
the
your
them.
points, but
Safran,
only
but just
one Bill
by
Gates
But
and
they doesn't
only
have a high education.
fine,
They
fine.
don't have a
I
high
agree.
education.
yes,
Okay, I agree.
just by
They didn't have the higher education,
yeah,
but
yeah.
only
It's a
one Bill
point
Gates and
for us.
only one Steve Jobs and only one Richard to the whole world, right? But what about the other people who have with the qualification and the higher education? They are the king of their practical and the personal life, right? So it's
No,
not necessary to be like Richard, Steve Jobs, or any
Okay,
the
everyone
people
Yes,
who
can
have
these kind of
no,
gone
people,
upwards without
not
education,
only
right?
Richard Branson and
these
Steve Jobs are there, and there are many successful person without high
yeah,
education. No. For an example, A.R. Rahman, Sachin Tendulkar, Cristiano
What
Ronaldo,
about Abdul Kalam, sir?
Henry,
What about Abdul
Abdul
Kalam,
Kalam.
sir?
Safran,
No, but
these
some
kind
Okay,
of
people
Abdul
are there,
Kalam.
but
these
Okay,
kind
There
of
okay,
are
people
take
more
are
people
Abdul
who
Kalam.
are
they
educated.
doesn't
What
have high
about
education.
Einstein? What
Yeah,
about Einstein?
take Abdul Kalam with you. Thanks, Rukaya, for that. Abdul Kalam has is an educated person and completed so many education. I don't know his education. Will
I
Rukaya will
not
continue.
now. It's
Yeah,
not
you
now.
have only Abdul Kalam. You want to see the list of
But
examples we have? We have Andrew Tate, Khabib, the MMA fighter. Who else?
So many successful persons,
Many,
man.
many. Yeah.
All right, if they
Who's the
have
top G? Who's the top G
successful
guy?
on the
Imagine someone
Who's
educational
from
top G?
background, they
Andrew
have
Tate.
gone beyond the level, right?
top,
You
even
you all are
He's even
pointing out.
accepted Islam. Yes,
you are
accepted Islam.
Okay,
See
okay,
that?
you all are pointing
You
out
may
some
have taken
people.
You
lots of
have
uneducated people as success, but
okay,
Abdul
okay.
Kalam, sir, I mean,
Okay,
Abdul
okay.
Kalam, sir, is
yeah,
an
yeah. He's a
educated
good
and a
example.
worldwide
But
famous
Okay,
person.
okay,
He
just
so old,
even still they are
10 years back.
respecting Abdul Kalam, sir, because
So
of
old.
his education, knowledge, and the thing which he extends others. Okay.
then yeah.
Others, I don't know about Ronaldo and Bill Gates.
Google
They are
it.
just having only the money and the but
Yeah, it's the finance.
No, no, no,
yeah,
no,
we
no.
are
Not only
talking about
money.
money. It's about financial
No.
success, not other
yeah,
success.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
okay.
about financial
They are
success.
also
Then you are
financial
telling that
success.
they have only money that and this.
Yeah, guys, just listen. Guys, just listen.
Listening.
Yes, guys, come on, guys.
Yeah, yeah, struggling. What to do? We
Knock him
should
down.
get our team, no? Okay, just imagine Safran Forminana, you and Rukaya Iqbal, okay? You just didn't study higher education, but from this debate forum, you two become a big debaters, and that's also will become a reason for financial success.
For the debate,
Inshallah,
we
it
needed
will.
higher
Yeah,
education
we are
knowledge,
hoping so.
guys. Without a knowledge or
Yeah,
education, how can you
yeah.
study? Do a big debate form. Huh?
Yeah, and also,
Yeah,
guys,
you don't
if
need
the
a paper
higher
qualification
education
for
is
this.
there behind
There
us,
Can
are
just do
with
it.
the
thousands of scientists, educated scientists.
Rukaya, you
yeah,
just
and
It is
ask.
also,
about financial
guys, if
success.
the higher
Finance,
And yeah,
education
they
money,
are
also
money.
added.
successful people.
Money.
Money,
Okay,
money.
yeah.
Yeah, they are
I think
successful
ask-
millionaires.
They are not rich. You think scientists are rich? No. They are
Right?
just only here.
Yes, of
That's all.
course they are.
And Thomas Alva
No,
Edison is a
they're not
scientist,
rich.
but
Really
he's a
not.
college dropout. He doesn't have a high education.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, Thomas Alva
Okay,
Edison.
thanks, Ahmad.
Now see, he's
Thanks,
saying
Ahmad Hassan.
the
You
guy,
are you have agreed that scientists are
Albert
not
Einstein.
rich, but
Albert
only
Einstein.
on the faculties
Albert
they have
Einstein.
gone upwards. So what about
Who's
the
Albert
others?
Einstein?
Huh?
Albert Einstein, the richest scientist on the
Okay.
in the
Yeah, he's
grave.
an
The richest
educated one, right?
Okay.
He never went to he never went to
Okay.
college.
Do you? Okay. Do you say?
He
Do
did
you
his
say
own
all the
research.
scientists are in in higher financial backgrounds? No, right?
No, yes, exactly. Right.
Okay, then thank you for that. Thank you for agreeing. So, if
No,
the
no.
higher educated people are in the in the higher status, what will be the world?
It will be unimagined.
All right. So,
Yeah,
in the other case, if I ask you, if
Like that,
all the uneducated people are there, what?
not telling everyone studies higher education, then everyone will be sorry.
Salih, Umar, come on, back off, man.
Right. Okay, thanks.
Salih, you there?
That is what, guys,
Yeah.
you all are telling that
Come
if
on, back us
all
up,
the
man.
people are
You
not
gotta-
Guys,
you gotta fight.
educated,
sorry,
what
guys.
will be
Salih.
the?
No.
Guys,
We
you better stop studying and do a job. No, I think no.
Yeah, definitely, guys.
And
If
you
you
will
want, you
become
go
a
for it.
successful businessman or financial or whatever.
Yeah, guys, just start a YouTube channel and get fame. That's all, man.
Yeah, even
That's
your
the thing,
Nana is
right?
also doing the YouTube, right?
He's started right do that, inshallah.
Arkam Nana. Yeah. Then
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, these
Even
guys who go
Nana is
behind
studying for an higher education.
the guys
now.
who go behind degrees and masters, they only have a very fixed mindset. That they like after they get their degree, they're like, I'm a PhD holder, I'm a master's holder, and that's it.
No,
Yeah,
not
that's
all.
it.
All
Everything.
are not
Yeah,
the
everything.
same, right?
continue.
This
No,
is the
they
mindset.
are on the mindset
Exactly,
and the characters. The characters matters. There are people who are with higher education and top level, but they are humble and they are silent and say they are innocent. They are doing well. For an example, Altaf Farooq. What do you say about that?
Yeah, and there are many people
And
without high
what about the
education,
Sanghakara and
and they
Mahila?
have
Are they educated or uneducated?
Yeah, definitely. Sanghakara is a lawyer. Okay, fine.
Okay. What about the
He's a
Mahila?
lawyer. He also might be a lawyer.
Okay.
Lawyer, right?
Okay. Thanks for that. So they have come upwards on the sports as well as they have educated on the profession on the higher education as well. So they could go upwards if the higher education and their passion is there. Only if the passion is there, we can go certain level. But with the higher education, we can go more and more. So the financial part also will go upwards, right?
yeah,
You know, Sanghakara,
and
he's depending on business right now.
they
Just after his retirement from cricket, Sanghakara, he has a restaurant chain, I think. It's called Minis Crab. Have you guys heard of it? Yeah. His main income is dependent on his business, not on his lawyer career. You know
Okay,
that? Have you ever seen Sanghakara wearing a black color suit and a tie? I don't know.
yeah, I have
As a
seen
lawyer,
on the
you know.
advertisement, on the clothing advertisement, the emerald shirt.
No, I'm talking about the
have
lawyer's
the
dress, the
advertisement.
lawyer's black color suit. No, they wear a bedsheet or something over there. The lawyers.
No, I am not referring the designation. I am referring the higher education. The designation is not matters on the financial part, but the higher education is matters on the the financial part, right? Rukaya, come on, will
But
you?
as per sources, and you know, a lot of people say that Sanghakara is mainly dependent on his business right now.
But what about the higher education? Because of the higher education,
He just have a name.
Yeah, that is what.
But
That is what. If
just because he's
that
a
Steve
lawyer,
Jobs and if the other people who have highlighted in here in this forum, if they have got the higher education, they could have been on a strong level on the financial part and they could go upwards, right?
education is for life. It's not for financial success.
Okay.
If you understand this,
all then the people can
Important thing
stop.
in our life.
Okay, then
sorry, what?
If you teacher, you need education. What can you be? A billionaire? Only the billionaire?
Huh? I was
No,
not
I'm
clear, Ritesh.
asking.
Yeah, tell me.
I'm asking, without education, can you become a teacher or a doctor, lawyer, or anything? Can
Yeah,
you?
now Thomas Alva Edison is a scientist.
No,
And
it's not. It's not
Okay,
about
but
jobs.
only one
No?
Thomas Alva Edison is
Thomas
there, not
was
most of the Thomas Alva Edisons. But
suspended
if
from
the higher
school.
education is
Now,
there, all the
yeah.
There
people
are
can be a
lots of
hero.
people out there who are educated and rich now.
Yeah, it's not about
Yeah, we
jobs.
can't
Not
filter
lots,
Even
and
a
Bill
we
few.
Gates
can't
is an
count down the
educated.
names.
A few.
About jobs.
Suppose
Higher
you take doctors, okay? You take doctors. Doctors have a very good income, okay? But
But
the
teachers are not.
specialists, or very
Teachers are
few specialists only make more money. And the junior doctors, they are just basic. You know that?
Okay, then if the doctors
everyone.
haven't got the higher education, they will be on a low class job. Then would you recommend that? And would you say that the financial part is okay and they are
How
happy with
can
Just
you
think like this.
justify?
I
A
thought you
junior
were,
doctor,
but
can open many clinics and become richer than a specialist doctor. Am I right or not?
Okay, then junior
No,
doctor
Definitely
also have
qualification.
no one
educational
goes to the.
accommodation
Yeah,
certificates,
He's,
right?
he's just an MBBS guy. I'm comparing an MBBS doctor and a specialist doctor. You understand?
No, you can't do like that because
Why
the
not?
MBBS also a higher education part and
Yeah, it's
normal.
just a bachelor's level now. Yeah, it's just a bachelor's
Okay,
level now.
okay, then
Just
you should.
imagine a scenario. Imagine a scenario. An MBBS doctor opens around 5 clinics. He will definitely get richer than a specialist doctor, a doctor who has MD, PhD.
Okay, for having an MBBS, he should have get the higher education, right? Without the higher education, he can't be able to go for that such a level, no?
Safrana, you're not understanding my point.
Nana.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
comparing
but
an
not
MBBS guy and a
financial.
No,
specialist
you
guy.
that is what
He
that is
can't
what you
get
can't
financial
An
compare.
MBBS
Huh?
and
You're
an
just
MBBS doctor,
higher going
doesn't
important
need.
jobs. You're going that side.
Okay,
Our
you
the
can't
topic is
compare the MBBS doctor and specialist. No, you have to compare the low level, a person who is on the farm or else who is on the low level as a repairing center or as a shed who is working in that, and you have to compare with the doctors. You can't compare with the MBBS doctors and more than that, right?
then
Because
you're
higher education, they have the MBBS doctors also have followed the higher education, right? The
then
normal person who is in a normal level employment, he could have failed on the higher education, right?
okay. Saffron for me, Nana. Give me a minute. Okay.
Mm.
Now, as you telling, everyone should study higher education. No, then
Yeah.
some will be doctor, some will be engineer. As your job points go, okay, doctor, engineer, etc., etc. Okay, then now you're just drinking a water bottle and you're put it on road. Okay, then there will be no person to like Abans in Sri Lanka. Abans, nobody will be there. All will be doctors, engineers. Then so many
No,
activities.
then
So
would you
what I
say that okay, would you say that the person who has followed the higher education won't take the bottle or else don't take the garbage on the road and he will dump in the dustbin? No, right? Haven't you seen that?
then
No.
I
actually
have seen there are people who is with a qualified and
okay,
in the
now
road in
you're
the
a doctor,
middle.
you're going for hospital, okay, then how would you go? You will run a car or something, but someone else should go by a bus. Then if the bus drivers also will not be
Okay,
there.
okay. The preference is there, right? If the
There,
just
here. Guys, you
Rukia,
can't
go
take
ahead.
like that. The topic is about
No.
the higher
You are only changing the topic. You went for the topic that higher education.
No, we are on the same level
It's
of
important
topic.
to our
Okay,
life,
just
right? And it's
Losing, and now
necessary.
she's
I
yeah,
would
it's
like to
necessary
clarify
because they
something.
have the
Please
preference.
listen me.
If they if they have if they have the higher education, they can go for the higher jobs with the higher financial salary, as well as if as well as they
We're not
have
talking
to.
about financial thing, no. We are just
Yeah. Let me give an
but that might
example.
take
Then we have to focus on that. You
that
all
might take years.
then we
yes,
should change
Kai
Whether
is
it's
only
you
have
will pass at
jumped
50
from the
years.
topic because you are asking if a person is there with the bottle to take a bottle or else to clean dirt. If all the people have followed the higher education, no one is there. Why are you are thinking like that? Even a person who has followed the higher education, it's his responsibility to take out the dirty things or else his bottle from the middle of the road when on the when on the way.
What will the poor people
No,
do?
the profession
Safana,
is
you
not
know,
matters.
Australian
The heading
scavengers.
is the higher education is necessary for the individual finance. It's not it's that is the heading. So we have to stick on to the
Safana,
heading, right?
Australian scavengers. You know, the guy who just drive the garbage trucks around neighborhoods. They have very high salary. Yeah, I'm saying for real. But they don't have
Okay,
education level even.
okay.
You
Has
just
they
have to show
followed
some
the
few
higher
skills.
education? Okay,
No, that's what I'm saying.
have they followed the higher education?
No.
No.
Okay, then
They don't
you all
have.
are
They just have a few.
focusing to get the jobs without higher education. So only
Yeah, I'm saying.
yeah, only a small level of chances are there. But if you have followed the higher education, it's your preference. You can go for the upper level jobs or else you can go for the normal
And
level jobs.
even your parents are spending thousands and millions of monies to
Yeah,
make you
it will
a
get
big society person, because of the higher education can take you to a financial, I mean,
that
take
is
you to
what.
big place and earn more money.
Not because of financial, this one. Okay, not because of financial. It's for life. Education is for life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an undergraduate. Yeah, I'm doing my degree. Interesting. Yeah, just for life. But I won't be dependent with my degree. I won't do what my degree says.
Okay,
So
yeah,
that's,
those your
so
education.
parents are expecting
Some
that. So they
parents
say,
spend
they say no.
millions.
Yeah, they say no. படிச்சாத மனுஷனாரு. What do you mean by this? படிச்சாத மனுஷனாரு. மனுஷனாரு
Okay, Amarasan,
பணக்காரனாரா? இல்லை.
if a
பணக்காரன்
okay,
இல்ல அது.
let's ask like this: if a person, if an employee going to call you from tomorrow onwards, come to work on our office, but you should be a volunteering. You should be a volunteering stage for 1 year. If will you go for that, or else by having a small salary, you can go for you will go for the other job. By having the higher education, you can you should select the second one, right? Not the first one, right? Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
thinking
if you don't
matter.
have any other
So
options. If you
thank
don't
you
have
for
any
that
other
thinking minute. You have to think more. But if you are if you have followed the higher education, you can take the responsibility and you can take the control whether you should go for that volunteer job.
Guys, don't think about.
Yes, come on. Oh, see.
Rash, go ahead.
All members should contribute.
Rash, okay.
Ali, Umar, you gotta fight something. You have.
Harkam Zaruk. Hey, where Harkam Zaruk?
Yeah, he said he's being he's on.
I want to
Let's take
clarify
the-
something.
Yeah, come on.
Yes, come on, Simra.
Now you say in our Sri Lanka, most of the government teachers are graduates. Who have been awarded a degree. I mean, they successfully complete a degree. Now they are professional teachers. As a result of that, now I raised your question: do they financially succeed in their life? In Sri Lankan situation, we can see most of the teachers continue to protest against enough money, enough salary.
No, not necessarily to protest.
my
No,
school,
I know personally
at
there
my
are
school,
teachers.
Professional teachers.
I knew personally the teachers who are taking private classes and more money.
Definitely, those people who take private classes, they don't have a degree. They just do it their own.
Yeah, come on, Simran,
they
fight
have
for
their own
yourself.
knowledge.
Okay, then what about the people who are with the higher degree? They are also keeping classes.
Financially successful.
No, they don't keep. They keep, but very very rare.
Okay,
They just
if I
get
point out with the names,
let's say job in a
will I
university or
be
somewhere.
get a yeah? If I point out with the names, will I be get the victory that we are won? Simra? Yeah,
Don't
that's
just create a-
thinking part. No,
don't-
that is
don't
what
create- don't-
In Guinness World
the
of
people who
create a
have
fake assumption. Don't create a fake assumption. Safran, Nana.
Guinness.
You're trying to
No,
scare
no,
us, right?
you can't take a
Or Tara, really.
decision quickly
Don't try
because
to scare
the
us.
truth is aside. Truth is aside from you all. The
Come on,
truth
cheer
is
up,
aside
everybody.
and far
Safran
away.
Dominor is going to take Guinness World Record award.
Safran, Nana.
Rukaya, come on,
If I
Rukaya.
think, Safran, if I think I can quit my degree now and I can start private classes to grade 6, 7, 8, 9 students. That's what I'm saying.
Why don't
If I think I
you
can do
think
it.
like that? But with having
That
that
every
professional
student won't join
I'm
your
studying.
class.
I'm studying for life because education is needed for life. To be a good man,
no,
to live a good
it's
life. No.
not only
But-
for the life,
But if
right?
I
The
want, I can
financial
quit my
part
degree
also
right
should
now and
be
I can
there.
start
No?
private classes. So,
Okay,
just Sri
private
Lanka
classes
is a
for
really
free
good-
of charge.
No.
Private class for free of charge.
No.
That is what. That
I
is
get a
what.
fee.
That is what. The money
Yeah,
needed.
I have good knowledge on grade 6, 7, 8 science. You can teach a lot of children, and get a good fee.
Okay.
Can't I do that?
Okay, by keeping those classes, why don't you keep the higher educational level classes as well? Then you can go gain more money as you are not taking class for free of charge, right?
Think in a different way. Are there more people who are in the higher education or more children in grade 6, 7? Think and see. Give me an answer for this.
No, after they complete the 6, 7.
Think business. In grade 6, 7 grades, are there more students or in higher education system are there more students?
Both. In the both there are more students.
No, you can't say that. Grade 6, 7, every student should go. Does everyone get a higher education? No. So by this one, we can say that grade 6 in that low grades we have more students. Can't we say? Am I right?
No, you're not right.
No, you are not right.
Why
We
not?
can't agree on that.
Why
Because
Because at
until
my school,
until
there are 30 students in my class and 40 like that way in upper grades.
You don't take
okay.
only one school. You select Kandy district, you take all the schools.
Not only
you
Kandy,
take-
there is
okay.
a Colombo and there's a lots of district. You can take all of that school and look.
Wait a minute. In Kandy, how many schools are there and how many universities?
Sorry,
are there?
I don't know about Kandy's.
In Kandy, there is only one university. Only University of Peradeniya. How many schools are there? Trinity College, Anthony's College. Yes. More than 10
Okay, if
schools.
that
Most
university is
of
not
Sri
there,
Lanka is now going to abroad to finish their higher education.
Yeah.
So what's the need of studying in Sri
Arjuna.
Lanka?
We were
No. That is about higher. Okay, that is about higher education.
You guys
That is about
continue.
higher
I'll stop
education.
there.
I'm talking about grade 6, 7. They all will complete their studies in Sri Lanka now. Will they go to abroad to complete grade 6, 7? No.
No,
They all get-
some goes to abroad and finish their small grades.
Oh, that is, if the family is migrating, that is, they might migrate for different reasons. Financial
not
problems.
telling everyone can go for abroad.
Yeah.
Not everyone. I'm not saying
But Sri
everyone
Lanka-
can go and
Sri
study
Lanka will be
abroad.
empty.
Then why the Sri Lanka is there? To see the just build a
No,
school
you're
and keep
telling
it.
that everyone will go for the
No, I'm not talking about
Yeah,
everyone. I'm
they don't have
talking that
studies.
they do. They go to abroad and study.
Yeah. That is only higher education students, not grade 6, 7 students.
Okay.
They may do. They may go to abroad.
Oh no, they are trying their best. They can't. Come on, guys.
We can, guys. We can. We have enough minds to fight with you. We don't need to get scared.
Okay, you should admit you can't speak up. I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
This is not a
So-
joking show. It's a debating show.
Right. Where's team A? Is only Rukia fighting, or is there anyone else?
No,
No,
Yeah,
Shasham is
fighting
not.
now. He also shut.
Yeah, winning, bro.
We are not
Yeah,
shut,
winning.
guys. We are not shut. We have enough point, and you
Yeah,
are
then-
not
then
understanding
come
our
on.
points. You are
Okay,
misunderstanding
go
our
have a
points.
glass of cold water.
Yeah, I think.
No, I don't need a water. I don't need a water cup.
Oh, so I'm confused.
Go easy on her, guys. Go easy on her. So I think there might be a confusion among the opponents that
Yeah,
if someone has an ambition, if someone has an
Safran for Nana only came to that topic about the job. They just went for that slang.
Guys, even you too, guys. You also
Explaining
confuse us.
about that.
You are not
Yeah,
explaining. You are taking it as a topic.
So I think you guys mentioned, I think we might have mentioned a lot of examples of, people who are really financially successful, all over the world that do not have a high education. And I think I think you might have mentioned a few names, like, Elon Musk. There's a huge list, Bill Gates. In Sri Lanka, we have a couple of you. I think Nalim Hajar is one. And then we have the No Limit owner. All these people, they don't have a very standard systematic education of any sort. But they proved that higher education or a degree is not necessary to be financially successful. And yes, there are people who get a job through high education, and yes, they are stable in life. Yeah, higher education might provide stability. I'm not saying it won't, but the amount of earning, they have to go through a huge process, and the amount of, if they stick to only that degree that they earn from the higher education, if they only stick to that, the amount of money that they earn would be only enough for them and their families at most. Very rarely very rarely someone who like breaks that cycle and finds something like a side business or something. They are the ones who are like shining, and they are the ones whose names are like time in and time out being spoken by the people, like, even if they have left the world. So everyone might have ambitions, and everyone might have
Yeah, we agree on that. But the people who have been highlighted, if they had got the higher education on the background, or as with the support of the
you all continue, guys. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Have gone upwards from the level, no? You can't.
Can I prove a point, please?
Yeah, let Shafran finish, and then we'll go alternative. If not, it will be like the parliament. We won't know who is talking.
The people who have been highlighted, the Bill Gates and the other people with the passions and their track, if they have done the higher education, or if they have completed some degrees or diplomas, they would go for upwards from the level they have been highlighted, right? And because of the high education is not there, only they are being highlighted. There are much people who have got higher education and they have gone up because of the majority, and because of the numbers. The numbers are big, so we can't pinpoint 1, 2, 3 like that. So because of those criteria only, we can't be able to pinpoint those people. But the Bill Gates, Gandhi, and the Richard, Steve Jobs, they haven't got the chance for the higher education, but they are on the level. Those are exceptional cases. You can't take those exceptional cases and prove that higher education is not necessary, right?
See, what do you mean by going up, Shafran?
From the level, you can go for upwards, right?
Upwards in like what? Upwards in status, so upwards in
stability? No, upwards in financial. Because if I go for the status and the social background, the guys will jump that I am going to jump from the subject. I am sticking to the subject. I am telling the financial sector.
Yes, you see, the people that you claim to be very few in the world, these are the people who realized, it's really hard when everyone is sleeping at the same time. It's really hard to wake up everyone. The few people who realize that they are sleeping, and then they woke up. When the moment they woke up, they straight away went to like huge heights of financial success. So the people that you are saying are very less in number. The people who you're saying that are 1% of the entire population, they are the population. They are the people that we have to aspire to follow, and so that we don't get trapped inside this system of higher education and following one career path, and thinking that will bring us money, and being satisfied with whatever little money that we get. This is the system that we are trapped in. Our minds are trapped. So the
Okay,
people who
Vikas,
broke out from that trap are the ones who went to the top, and
yeah,
those are the
the
people you have to go after. You know, you have to start
fine,
getting
fine.
a life.
Exactly.
Yeah, you
We
are
are not
telling
saying
that
like, you know, we are
amount.
not saying higher education is, we are not saying that, you know, you don't have to go into higher education. Of course, a lot of fields right now, if you want, if that is your ambition, you need a systematic education. But we are telling you that, you know, that would not necessarily make you financially successful or independent. That might,
Yeah,
you know, bring some
but
pain to
higher
you.
education is necessary, right? It could be an option, or else it could be a
It
mandatory
could be a
task.
choice. It's not necessary. It could be a
No,
choice. If
no,
it's your
without the
ambition,
choice, no, without the choice, if we keep as mandatory, higher education is not necessary to spend a more amount in money. Higher education is conducted in government and as well as private. So it's necessary the spending. It's not the matter of spending part. You can go for the higher education in a normal open university or as a government university, and you can once after you get a degree or diploma or a level on the educational background, you can go for the financial success by completing the steps. Why don't you
by completing the what?
by completing the steps? He could be go for
Just by going like
interviews.
BSc, MSc, PhD, like that, those steps.
No, steps. I mean to say that if a person who is going for the interview or as in a company, he can go for that. If a person is an entrepreneur and he can select his path with the educational background, then the two paths are there on the success. On the financial side also, he will
Yes,
be.
and then again, Shafran, you know, financial success does not mean that you are earning enough money to satisfy your basic desires. That is not financially successful. That is the limitation that we have created for financial success. True financial success is when you can earn to satisfy your basic. There are four components to true financial success. One is when you can earn to satisfy your basic desires, when you can earn to give yourself a luxury life, when you can earn to give the people around you, your family, your relatives, when you can earn so much that you can support them to have a luxury life. And the fourth thing is, after doing all these things, if you have enough money to do some charity and, you know, to make the world a better place and to make changes, this is defined as true financial success. And I'm telling the opponents to open your mind and like increase your limitation, increase your boundary of what you define as financial success. When you get a PhD and when you go step by step, you will start earning. You will go to an interview, get a job, and start earning. But with that earning, can you complete these 4 steps? If you cannot, that is not financial success. I'm talking about luxury life, not living basic lives.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
luxury
like
life.
flying
Yes,
on
we
private
can,
jets
Aslam
and
Nana.
I'm
Yes, we
talking
can.
about money should not be a thought in your mind. That is financial success.
yeah, like traveling on private jets and having comets made of gold.
The
Different kind of
finance
stuff.
is matters on money, right? So you can't
Huh?
differentiate or you can't split from finance and money, because if the money is coming, that is a financial success, right?
Exactly. Yeah. No,
And also
financial. That is just income. That is finances are coming, not financial success.
the first impression said no, yes. After that only, because of
The
the
audio
headache,
is breaking. The audio
Huh?
is breaking, so I couldn't
Okay,
correctly
okay,
get you.
no, the first
Anyways, let me
impression.
reclarify. Let me reclarify.
Uh,
I can sell something right now. I can sell my phone right now and get some money. That does not mean I'm financially success just because money is coming. That is, money is just coming. But to be
yeah,
successful,
no, that is the
so
business,
successful,
right?
you know, you should be able to reach this level. And when you broaden your mind and when you aim for these stars, you will at least land on the moon. I'm telling you, Shafran.
Yeah, I agree. But the selling phone is not the higher education, right? To get the money, one
You agree,
part,
exactly. Thank you very much.
yes, the selling phone is having the money, but it's not the financial success. I strongly
Yeah.
agree that higher education makes
Exactly.
the
I'm telling you all this because you cannot achieve all. The reason I'm telling you all this is you cannot achieve these 4 stages to achieve true financial success if you're stuck within the higher education system and that pathway. That will take you to what maximum a
no, we
PhD.
don't.
Do you know
Okay,
how
we
many
don't want
PhDs
to
are
start
just
with the
sitting at
higher.
home with so much loans?
Yeah, fine.
So
We
we are
don't
telling you
want
to
to
like break from that cycle, and that it's not necessary for you to be financially successful. There are more examples of people with degrees that are broke, that don't have money in their back. And people who don't have degree and are financially very dependent. There are so examples. If you take India, a guy who has an engineering would have to sell vegetables on the streets to make a
Yeah, they'll
living.
be
Why?
selling chai on the
Because
streets.
it's the traditional system of higher education is outdated. It might the whole world.
Yeah, understandable.
We are
Yeah,
thinking that is not enough.
who have,
We
yeah,
have to change the
understandable.
system, because
There are
education is
people
something
who,
that is given to the entire world.
yeah, understandable, but there are people who have completed the higher education in India and they are still seeking for the job and for the financial improvement. But if let's say if those people are not completed the higher education, what would be a case? If they have the passion and if they have the track, they could come upwards on the line with financial success. But with having the education background, they could take a decision, or else they could create a way with with the necessity and with their necessary level, right? And also the higher education is only way the financial success will come through that. So I conclude my point by saying that education is necessary for an individual's finance.
So guys, I guess it's time to wrap up the round 2. Is there anyone who wants to proceed with some points?
Actually, I have a point.
Okay, you can go, Ahmed Hassan.
Yeah, I'm just saying now. Let's just make it simple. Follow. Yeah, you got to follow your degree too. Okay, and why not learn the real estate market? The one and only way to get financial success is what business, right? Business is about money. So that's like the one and only way. So why not, besides your degree, why not learn the real estate market? Okay, so you can even learn those things. Just you can learn from the YouTube or any sources. You don't need to do a degree for that also. Like a
You need a degree.
Natural knowledge.
If
You
you
should learn
have
these
a common
things.
sense, then why you need an education? You can do it by yourself, right?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
we all need
I'm
a
not-
basic education.
Definitely. I'm not saying that we should leave our degree. The degree should be for our life. We should learn it for life, not for our financial needs. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, guys.
I think let's wrap up.
It's time to wrap up the round 2. That was very intense, but I'm afraid we have come to the end of round 2 and also the end of debate session for the day. So now I would like to call upon Mrs. Adavia to deliver the judges' feedback. Mrs. Adavia, platform is yours.
Well, that was something. Okay, so first I would like to congratulate everyone on their participation, and it was quite enthralling actually to watch all of you listening to each and every point that you made, both teams, of course. So let me go from the beginning of what I observed, and maybe I should start with announcing the winning team, and then I will, of course, after that, follow up with some feedback, if that is okay with you all. Yes? Yeah, that's how it works. So it was not, the easiest thing to do, because both equally tried their level best, but then there has to be a winner. So I found that Team B had quite strong arguments, and they cited lots and good examples, right? Current as well as taken from the past. And I have to go with Team B. Congratulations to you all. Okay. And to all of you. So I will also note that Team A, you know, who was leading the Team A was Safwan. Was it Safran? I really admire how much effort he put into trying to, get his team together. And it was quite hilarious also. I read in the chat, he was searching for his team members, right? So, what you really had something going at the beginning. You tried the introduction, you had some points, but it wasn't as convincing enough. So that was something, the tone as well. I'm sure you went out, you just walked into the debate, right? You were outside. So understandable. So the mood and the emotions were not really felt at the beginning, because if you're trying to convince something, then you have to also have that engaging kind of, answer questions and get the crowd involved in that and try to kind of convince them. So, but overall, Safran, sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Yeah, so Safran being a very good leader, right? Keep it up. And I'm sure when your team is given the guidance and, given some more points in the future, I'm sure they're going to do really exceptionally well, right? And the two duo that I noticed, like the tenacious Kais and our young Rukaya. Okay, so these two really kept me going with how they were, rebuttaling each other and trying to bring out points as much as possible. Kais, of course, had loads, and he, although certain times he missed out on certain vocabulary and he needed some help, thinking of some words. I'm sure he can work on that, right, on your fluency. But I really liked that Kais is a great storyteller. I noticed the gestures that he used and the eye contact that he's trying to always keep up, with the audience, even if it is a virtual, right? Keeping the cameras on and all that is really great. Although I myself am not doing that. I highly advise that to all of you. Okay. And Kais, well done. I find you to be like quite an eloquent speaker, right? You are heading there. So good job. As well as, of course, Ahmed Hassan, right? He had loads of points. And finally, I mean, the conclusion, giving all those examples that he cited, I found that to be very interesting as well. I learned quite a lot, actually. And although Shimra did mention about the teacher, yes, definitely, Shimra, I was nodding my head about what you mentioned about teachers having achieved so much and they earn, I was kind of agreeing with that point, because it's unfortunately that is happening, and it's kind of it's something which we need to also think about, right? So overall, and also Rayash, right? Rayash had some things to say along with Ahmed Hassan or Ahmed Ammar. Okay, so I'm sure they can work on having some more points. And Saleh Umar, he's new, right? So congratulations, Saleh, on joining this debating forum. It's really, you have done, I mean, a great thing, right? Joining this, and I'm sure with time, all of you are going to be great debaters. Okay, so you should probably change the name to not just Debaters Forum, but Eventual Great Debaters Forum. Okay. So I hope my feedback is sufficient and I have mentioned everybody. So congratulations to Team A. I, of course, couldn't mention the ever so eloquent Mr. Arkam Zaruk, who is heading, I think, his team well in the right direction. So we can also get, good guidance from him as well. It's nice to see, how he's leading his team and everyone following with that spirit. So well done, and thank you for making me be part of this. I really enjoyed those 2 hours were productive, right, along with my daughter. So it was good. Thank you very much. I wish you all the best. Take good care.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you, Mrs. Sadavia. Thank you for that rather critical yet encouraging remarks from your side. And I believe everyone, we learned that we have a lot to improve. And we also learned that we are on the right track. We've taken the right decisions, to improve our skills and to further grow ourselves personally into like better individuals in the future, inshallah. So yes, and thank you and Jazakallah once again, Mrs. Adawiya, for sparing time.
Thank you
And I
very
think
much.
your
Kais,
daughter
you
might have
missed out,
given some support in
Yes.
debate in judging, I guess.
I just like to
Yes,
interrupt
hello.
and say that Kais missed out my feedback. So if someone can tell him that I really appreciated his, speeches and everything, how he was giving his arguments. So please fill him in on what I said if he has the opportunity to do so.
No, he has connection problem.
All right.
Guys, basically you are the best debater for today, man. Inshallah, you can listen further in the
Alhamdulillah for
recording.
everything.
Yes, mashallah, man. So yes, Jazakallah once again, madam, for sparing time and coming and to be able to give us some feedback and to guide us even more, to like fine tune us even more in the right direction. Of course, we've all gathered here to improve ourselves, our skills, no matter who won. Even though that team B won, it doesn't matter. Team B won. That's no worries. We're all winners at the end of the day, okay? Like, even though
Guys,
team
I
B won,
have
we're
a
all winners at the
comment
end
to
of
make,
the day, okay? Yes, Ahmed, go ahead, yeah.
So, I would like to, really appreciate our opponents from Team A, Safran, Swami, Kaya.
Yeah. They were fighting really hard.
Yeah, definitely. You guys really had a good fight, I found it really hard to fight you guys. And if I had...
especially
Ruqayya. Yeah.
we haven't allocated time for Ruqayya's speech, no.
Wow.
Yeah, guys.
If I had
exactly,
hurt you guys, I'm really sorry for it. But it's a good fight, guys. It's a good fight.
Yeah, it was a great
I
session.
consider
whatever happens,
all are winners. We all are winners. I consider all are winners.
That's good. Whatever
Yes, I
happens,
agree,
whatever
Ahmed.
happens on
If
the...
I can just have some final thoughts before I leave, I do
Sure.
believe all are winners, especially because you're really making the effort. You're doing the research, you're coming out here, and Sister Udaina, thank you for also in thinking of including me. I'm highly encouraged. Actually, I was telling my daughter, like, you should join this forum. And
Inshallah, you're always welcome anytime.
Keep in touch with
Right.
us and your
So,
points
take good care, everyone.
Get another heart
I
open to us.
believe
At the end of everything, sportsmanship is very important.
Exactly. Those are things that we aim for. And also, I have to mention
Yes.
Shanfa Niaz at this point
Thank
as
you,
well.
Kai.
Yes. Also, I really have to mention Shanfa Niaz as well. This is her first moderator role, I believe, and she came up to the task.
Yes,
the moment.
Shanfa, the host, right? Yes, excellent.
Exactly.
I would like to say that my trainer was Brother Arqam Zaruk. Till the last minute,
I thought Shanfa was an expert at this one.
She
She sounded quite.
was the trainer for the opponent team members as well. I can.
Okay, so I'll let you all go. Take good care, everyone. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam, madam. Jazakallah.
Walaikum salam.
Right, guys, I think we'll wrap it up, inshallah. The 9th e-debate, I hope it was successful. I couldn't, be with you guys in the last moment. How was it? The last, I heard...
I'm waiting for the next debate, Arkamana.
Inshallah, we'll
that's the spirit. That's the spirit.
To kill Kais.
That's the spirit.
Actually, today, Ruqayya is not well. The voice was little...
No, nowadays I'm not... I was
Yeah,
so
you
busy.
should take a break for the next debate.
Yeah, then only you can kill us. Yes, just...
2 weeks is enough for
I'll definitely take my strong points and kill Kais most of them.
Okay. Inshallah.
I'll
Try your best.
Yeah, Yeah, after the
Right,
next debate,
you know,
right?
just
After the next debate.
kill him with points, okay, not with anything else. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. பேச்சில மட்டும் கொள்ளுறவான் என்று சான்சரை கட்டி
Exactly, exactly. Anyways, guys, shall we take a quick photo? You know, I think this will be
Yeah,
the first
definitely.
photo that we take of
Yeah.
all the members participating. So, like, whoever is comfortable coming on the photo, please do come. You know.
Saffron for me, Nana Paham.
Yeah.
Even I am Pam.
Right. Okay. 1, 2.
Come on, guys.
1, 2. Asha, 1, 2, 3, and smile. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Is these guys? So sad.
Okay. Yeah. Done. That's done, man. Okay, man. Yeah. So let's wrap it up. Okay. Anyways,
guys,
good luck, guys. Just
let's
give
pop a
all
champagne
yourselves a
bottle.
good round of applause. You know, you all did good. Mashallah, barakallah. Inshallah, I'll
Yeah.
see you guys in the next debate as well. Okay.
Everybody,
Let's pop,
Well
let's
done,
pop a,
guys. We
let's
will
pop a
Yes.
champagne
All
bottle.
right. Just before we wrap up, we have Salih Umar. Salih Umar, you're new. Do you want to share anything?
Yeah,
How was
Salih
the
Umar,
show?
come
How
on.
did you feel?
My cool DSA Nayaka. Come on, yeah.
Yeah, he gave me a good backup, you know, really. I appreciate it, man.
Right.
Salih
Salih,
Umar,
Salih, do you have anything to share? How was it? How did you feel? How was the session today?
Session was good. It's okay. It was well. This is my first time. A little bit struggled. And it's okay.
No problem. No problem. Everyone has an awkward first story. Salih, so don't worry
You
about
don't
it.
just get scared. You just talk a point with Ruqayya. You'll be angry.
Guys, can you repeat that? I didn't understand.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
sure.
she's too
I'll,
tired, man. So meet us after the next.